So what have I learnt from this professional experience module? To begin with, on a lighter note, learning to speak Icelandic is more difficult than it sounds. But I managed to pick it up in conversation sometimes and use it in their country, which was really rewarding, and they seem to enjoy Englishmen trying to learn their language. They got a joke out of that and a kick, which is good. More onto the practical side. I learnt while producing the short film in Iceland that you really do have to have very keen observational skills, very tough deadlines, and making sure people are there on time at the time you say. Otherwise, everything else can have a fallback, and it could mess up the rest of your day. So time management is key, and you need to set an example for the rest of your crew. Making sure you do what's expected of yourself, so they fall in line and do the same thing as well, so there's no double standards and no favouritism involved at all. Moving on to the Boogeyman film, which was my bigger project out of the two, I would say. This is where I wrote the script, produced it, did most of the locations, got some of the props, sourced crew and actors, and all sorts of things like that. This was very demanding on my part, because there were so many things involved, and there was so much to do and get right in a certain amount of time, so everything else falls into place nice and neatly. But I'm happy to report that everything did fall into place neatly, everything is running on time, and the pre-production is now complete for the film, and now we're ready to shoot the film in the next couple of days, which is very great. And then the sooner it gets done to the highest standard possible, the sooner it will get viewed by thousands of people around the world and by Stephen King himself. Now, moving back to Iceland again, I learnt so much with this because it was in a foreign country, because I was taken outside my comfort zone. I learnt that you really have to be determined and really passionate about what you do and what you want to achieve. And I feel I've done that to the highest standard I could possibly do. I was determined, and by being determined, everyone else was determined as well, because they got the energy. Everyone was energetic and uplifted by the spirit, and it really showed in our final product of the film. And that's something I've carried over for the Boogeyman as well. I've learnt wholeheartedly that this is what I want to go into, making films and then showing it off to an audience so they can enjoy it too, and getting feedback, and then I can take that feedback onto the next film and see where that takes me. Okay, that's Seb Shaw signing out.